Hidden deep within the Grand Canyon lies a secret most people will never see. A vast network of tunnels, sealed from the public, said to hold relics older than Egypt itself. Why was it covered up? And what truth still sleeps beneath the Arizona desert? The Grand Canyon, one of Earth's greatest natural wonders. A vast chasm carved by time itself, stretching for over 270 miles through the Arizona desert. Its ancient walls hold millions of years of geological history, but perhaps something more. For over a century, whispers have persisted of tunnels, chambers, and an underground city hidden deep beneath the canyon's forbidden zones. A city that, according to an old report, was filled with strange hieroglyphs, golden relics, and artifacts resembling those of ancient Egypt and Asia. Could this be evidence of a lost civilization that once thrived beneath the American Southwest? Or just another myth buried by time and denial? Tonight, we descend into the depths of the ancient Southwest mystery, the story of a lost underground world beneath the Grand Canyon. Our story begins in April of 1909, when readers of the Arizona Gazette opened their newspapers to find an astonishing headline. Explorations in Grand Canyon. Remarkable discoveries indicate ancient people migrated from the Orient. The article described an expedition funded by the Smithsonian Institution and led by two men, G.E. Kincaid and Professor S.A. Jordan. According to the report, Kincaid had been exploring the Colorado River when he discovered a hidden entrance high up in the canyon wall, nearly 2,000 feet above the riverbed. Inside, he found a labyrinth of tunnels stretching for miles into the rock. The chambers, he claimed, contained mummified bodies, copper tools, mysterious tablets, and a vast central hall lined with what appeared to be Egyptian-like statues. The story ignited imaginations across the nation. Could there really be an ancient, possibly non-native civilization buried within the Grand Canyon? But strangely, the Smithsonian denied all knowledge of such an expedition, and over time, the story disappeared from the headlines and from history. Today, large portions of the Grand Canyon remain restricted to the public. Certain areas, particularly around the Kincaid Cave region and parts of the canyon's north rim, are marked as off-limits. While officially these restrictions are for safety and preservation, some researchers suspect otherwise. Many note that regions with names like Isis Temple, Buddha Cloister, and Tower of Ra, all echo ancient Egyptian or Asian themes, lie within these restricted zones. Coincidence? Or a subtle clue to a forgotten past? A few early explorers even claimed to see man-made openings now sealed along the canyon walls, perfectly squared entrances, far above any accessible trail. Photographs of these alleged openings circulate online, though none have been officially verified. Still, the question remains, why does this part of the canyon remain so tightly controlled? Long before the arrival of explorers or settlers, the Hopi, Zuni, and other native tribes of the Southwest told stories of ancient beings who lived beneath the earth. The Hopi call them the Ant People, mysterious helpers who guided their ancestors through cycles of destruction and renewal. According to legend, after great floods and fires wiped out the surface world, the Hopi were sheltered underground by these beings until it was safe to return. In some versions, these underground cities were vast, lit by glowing stones, filled with knowledge and sustenance. When the time came, the people emerged through a great opening in the earth, the Sipapu, believed to be located near the Grand Canyon itself. Could these legends preserve a memory of real ancient events? Were the Ant People perhaps survivors of an earlier civilization that retreated underground during cataclysmic times? The Grand Canyon's immense layers reveal a geological timeline stretching back nearly 2 billion years. Yet within its depths, strange anomalies have been recorded. Perfectly square caverns, unnatural tunnel-like fractures, and even what appear to be cut steps in stone. While most can be explained by erosion, some researchers argue that certain formations display patterns inconsistent with natural forces. In the early 20th century, several small expeditions claimed to find petroglyphs, pottery shards, and burial chambers near remote canyon areas. However, none were ever officially acknowledged or studied by major institutions. And yet, even today, Local park rangers and tribal elders quietly speak of sealed caves and hidden entrances, known to exist but deliberately protected from intrusion. The Arizona Gazette report explicitly stated that the discoveries were being investigated by the Smithsonian Institution. But when modern researchers contacted the Smithsonian to verify the expedition, they were told, no records, no artifacts, and no evidence such an exploration ever occurred. Skeptics call it proof the story was a newspaper hoax. Believers see it differently, as part of a pattern of historical suppression. Over the decades, rumors have persisted that artifacts contradicting conventional history are quietly removed or hidden. From giant skeletons found in burial mounds to strange metallic relics, stories abound of discoveries that vanish into private archives. Whether myth or truth, one thing is certain: the Smithsonian's silence has only deepened the mystery. If we entertain the possibility that an underground civilization once existed beneath the Grand Canyon, who were they? Some believe they were migrants from an ancient Eastern culture, perhaps from Egypt or Asia, who reached the Americas long before Columbus. Others suggest a much older origin, linked to a lost global civilization predating recorded history, a culture that mastered stonework and astronomy, leaving behind traces across continents. Intriguingly, artifacts with supposed Egyptian-style motifs have occasionally surfaced across North America, though none verified as genuine. Still, the similarities between certain Hopi symbols and Old World hieroglyphs remain striking. Could these be echoes of a shared ancient knowledge, or simply convergent creativity among early peoples? In recent years, advanced imaging and satellite data have revealed unusual voids and cavities beneath parts of the Grand Canyon. While geologists attribute these to natural lava tubes or erosion, others speculate they could be remnants of vast ancient tunnel networks. Several independent researchers and documentarians have attempted to access the alleged cave sites, often stopped by federal restrictions or tribal jurisdiction. Some claim to have detected sealed entrances with ground-penetrating radar, though these findings remain unverified. Still, the growing interest in ancient subterranean architecture, from Turkey's Derinkuyu to Peru's tunnel systems, keeps the question alive. Could similar ancient engineering exist beneath American soil? To the Hopi, the underground world is not merely a legend. It represents renewal, survival, and the cycle of creation. Each emergence from beneath the earth marks the beginning of a new age for humanity. Perhaps the mystery of the Grand Canyon's hidden city is not only a question of archaeology but of meaning. Whether or not stone tunnels truly exist, the legend reminds us that humanity's roots and its rebirths may lie far deeper than we realize. More than a century after the 1909 report, no physical proof has surfaced, no artifacts, no mummies, no official records, and yet the legend endures. Why? Because it taps into something profound. The possibility that the Americas hold secrets far older than our textbooks admit. A time when civilizations rose, fell, and vanished, leaving only faint echoes in myth and stone. Perhaps the real story lies not in proving the underground city's existence, but in understanding why so many ancient cultures speak of worlds beneath our feet. The Grand Canyon stands as a monument to time, a place where Earth reveals its deepest scars and its oldest memories. Whether or not a lost civilization truly sleeps beneath its sandstone walls, the mystery invites us to look deeper, into history, into legend, and into ourselves. For in every myth, there is a seed of truth waiting to be unearthed, and in the silence of the canyon, perhaps the echoes of that forgotten world still whisper. Beneath the desert sands, you've been watching the timeless past. If you enjoyed this exploration of hidden history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share as we continue uncovering the forgotten stories that shaped our world.